Hi, and welcome to Draw Tip Tuesday. My name is Koosje Koenen and I love to draw. I do it every day. Life is better when you draw it. It's a true fact, and that's why it's the title of the book that I wrote for you. And with the book and here on my channel, I really hope to inspire you to draw and to enjoy time being creative and making art. But sometimes it can happen that you get into a rut, a funk. You're blocked. You know you want to draw, but at the same time you're not really into it and you kind of lost the practice a bit and it feels like you're losing grip. You enjoy drawing, you know it, and once you start you do, but you just don't get started. You know that you're making up kind of dumb excuses like, well, I don't know what to draw, and the inner critic is starting to be loud and almost convincing, telling you that it will look bad anyway, and even worse, it will be telling you that maybe you're not an artist after all and you've been fooling yourself all along. Why is it so hard to just draw for 5 minutes? Draw anything. Why do we get blocked? It's so frustrating. And how do we get out of the rut? So this last question is important, and probably what I just all said is kind of relatable. Let's get one thing out of the way. You are an artist. Whether you feel like one or not, you are. You're creative. And then there's this other thing. Please don't compare yourself, your art practice to other artists. You see me sketching freely here on YouTube, yeah, and I post daily drawings on Instagram and on Facebook. And yes, I draw frantically and eagerly, but let's also be real, it's my job. And yes, I do it for fun and to relax as well, but teaching people to get more creativity in their lives is my work. So that is a huge motivation for me too. I need to set an example. I'm committed because drawing makes me happy, but also because I care about the people who need encouragement. Having that said, I know that doesn't get you out of the funk that you might be in. Perfectionism, confidence, the lack of ideas, maybe the fear of the blank page, they can all be part of the reasons or partly reasons to get blocked. It could be that you want to be an artist so badly that you create a threshold that is quite high. Looking forward to having art time is a wonderful feeling, but it can also create expectations. And once you have art time, you might then feel you can't meet all those expectations that you set for yourself. So maybe it helps to try and let go of the label artist. It can capitalize too much on making grand art, while all along you just want to have fun. So instead of trying to make art, try to just spend time with some favorite tools. You can even soften it a bit by not drawing in a sketchbook at all, but on the back of old envelopes, scrap paper, cheap printer paper, and then afterwards just throw it away, even if it's good. That'll teach your inner critic to be so scared and so strict. I am serious. Don't be precious about what you make. Be precious about your wellness and about your art time and prioritize that. But of course, you could also pin the things that you made that you like on your wall, because that could remind you of the moments of fun that you had while making it. It might be an extra encouragement for yourself to take another 5 minutes the next day. And if at some point the stack of drawings that you do like is larger than what you binned, maybe get back to playing in your sketchbook again. You could bind the loose sheets with drawings and put a big happy title on it, like I'm an artist, or I'm not an artist, I play, or whatever is suitable for you and whatever reminds you that you do this for fun. The freedom that you see when you see my and other artists' art is the kind of freedom you get with regular practice. There is less pressure to make a drawing successful because you're drawing a lot anyway. There's always the next page. And if you draw a lot, there will be stuff that isn't that great amongst drawings that you're happy about. I often say that your sketchbook is your creative playground as well as your creative gym. And we all know that you can't lift the heaviest weights the first time, but over time, you get stronger and you know the right techniques to lift even more than you thought that you could. We all get into these funks. It's normal. I've experienced it too. It's a bit scary because it makes you doubt yourself. It can take a while, but you will get out of it. And don't force it. If you don't feel like it, leave the art supplies for a while and go do something else that feels fun and creative. I love cooking, for example. My mom, she makes jam when she doesn't feel well or feels frustrated. She calls it therapy. In the long run, you will gravitate towards your art supplies again. Just be kind to yourself. When I had a creative blog 6 years ago, I got creative in a different way by making a bunch of videos about it. And I'll put the playlist of those videos in the description below this video. I made those videos back then for the Sketchbook School community, which is still very much alive. And the membership program of Sketchbook School is called Spark. It's one of those places where you will find many like-minded people like you, who probably have even more tips for getting out of a rut or other creative stuff to share. And you can try Spark now with 15% off if you use my discount code, which is in the description below this video. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and maybe you'd like to join me on Patreon too, where I get you going and keep you going, filling your sketchbook pages. Oh hey, as I'm editing this, I realize I forgot to say something important because you can take workshops with me online and in person. And my workshop in Malta in November, there are a couple of tickets left. And if you want to join, that would be awesome. I will put the link below the video. I'll see you next week. Bye.